How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at a couple of, well, at least one of the lies that Phil Spencer said in the meeting yesterday in his deposition during the trial. He actually turned around and said that every publisher he's spoken to hates Game Pass. Now, that's a very interesting statement, right? It's especially interesting when you're about to consider what I'm about to show you or tell you, because a lot of the stuff that came out yesterday was so out there, so just wrong, that even he must have washed his mouth with soap by the time we actually finished and actually left the room. Because if we look at this, and this is a really good point, right? This is a really good point. Wait a minute. Jim Ryan, under oath, said publishers and developers unanimously do not like Game Pass, right? And that is exactly what he said. He said that publishers, developers absolutely hate Game Pass. So my question is, if the publishers hate Game Pass, if the developers hate Game Pass, this question right here is really important, right? And this is something that I'm surprised that none of the lawyers of Microsoft, even Beth Wilkinson, who's a bloodhound, didn't ask. Why does Sony PlayStation pay for Game Pass blocking rights? If they hate it so much, surely they won't put it on there, right? Surely there has to be something there that makes them not want to have it. Surely they're not just gonna take a lump of sum of money and say, right, this is what we're taking. We don't care about actual sales. It doesn't make any sense. Literally nothing he said makes sense. It's really contradictory. Why is it that PlayStation contracts require the publisher developer to not allow game on Game Pass? This is really true. But then there's another thing, right? There's one more thing that doesn't make sense. And this one actually confused me even more yesterday. I was supposed to be in my video, but it slipped my mind and I only remembered it at like 4 a.m. when I went to bed. And this is what I came up with, right? Jim Ryan under oath said publishers and developers unanimously do not like Game Pass. Day 1 Xbox Game Pass game for March 2023 is published by PlayStation. Xbox Game Pass and Sony's San Diego studio confirmed that MLB The Show 23 will be a Day 1 Game Pass title. That's on March the 28th of 2023. But PlayStation said all publishers, I guess that includes PlayStation themselves, and developers, that includes PlayStation themselves, unanimously do not like Game Pass. So why are you putting it on Game Pass? On what grounds are you putting it on Game Pass? So are you lying that developers and publishers do not like Game Pass? The fact that so many of them have come out publicly and said how much it actually helps, especially the indie ones, discoverability and helps their sales. Did they lie too? I mean, there's been a few that have said that Game Pass has not been great for them. I get that. It's not for everyone. But to say publishers, developers unanimously do not like Game Pass, so why is Jim Ryan releasing a PlayStation game on Game Pass? It makes no sense, right? A PlayStation game, unanimously, not liking it, but he's putting it on there. Shouldn't he be leading by example? Since the other developers might be coerced into it, shouldn't he be leading by example and fighting that good fight and saying, no, we don't like Game Pass. We're with the other developers and publishers. We don't want Game Pass, so we're not going to put any of our games on there. But no, they will go and ask these developers, hey, you like don't like this, right? No, that's good. Yeah. I am with you. I am pro you guys, and I'm just gonna go over and make my deal with Xbox. See ya. That's literally what's happened here. It's like the dumbest thing he could have said, and he. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I find this really, really fascinating, really, really interesting. It's a short one for today before the trial starts, but man, this one was a weird one. The fact that he said that, you know, under oath as well, by the way. So he lied under oath that publishers and developers unanimously do not like Game Pass. Yet he is not practicing what he preaches, because he is putting PlayStation games on Game Pass, and on top of that, seeing as how much these developers and publishers don't like it, he's still paying them money to stop them from putting games that they don't like onto a platform they don't like. Well, not that they don't like the games, but the games that they build onto a platform they don't like. Why would anyone put, you know, if you don't like the platform, you don't put it on there. Unless Microsoft are offering exorbitant amounts of money, but they're not going to offer you $1 billion for Sonic the Hedgehog now. No offense, Sega, but they're just not going to do that, right? Even Guardians of the Galaxy was 50 million, and that was a ripoff in itself. So, like, where does it go? Where does it stand? Like, how much is this dude going to lie out of his teeth? And how much is the court going to, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping that they've got this information. Because, you know, despite the fact that what I said yesterday, I stand upon, you know, Activision is too big to be owned by a company. I think the fact that Jim actually came on stand to lie out of his teeth under oath, I mean, that's a criminal offense in itself, right? He should be arrested for that. He should be, you know, there should be legal repercussions for that. That is illegal, to lie under oath, right? He should be, you know, pulled in and questioned about that, because that is one of the highest crimes you can do in a courtroom. Under oath, he lied. So where does the judge stand from here? I mean, like, this whole case is a mess. Everything about it is a mess. The FTC is a joke. Jim Ryan's a joke. Professor Lee's a joke. We're gonna, you know, even the Nvidia dude that came along turned around and said, hey, yeah, we had problems at the start, but that was kind of our fault because we stole intellectual property. But then we corrected it, and we sat down and made agreements, and everyone was happy because we're no longer stealing intellectual property. Hooray! So, you know, the Nvidia one was cool as well. So what is it that they're saying? I don't know. But what do you think, people? What do you think? Let me know what you think, because I think at this point, Jim Ryan, I actually think he should be arrested for this. He lied under oath, and I'm no guru when it comes to legal proceedings. I mean, I have studied law for 3-4 years, but even I know that if you lie under oath, there's serious, you know, consequences for this. And the fact that he's saying all developers hate this, no one wants Game Pass, yet he's putting games on Game Pass, he's paying companies money to block Game Pass. It doesn't add up, does it? It doesn't. So you let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.